Hola, my little ones. So this week we're doing lesson 25. The vocabulary for week is grain, and that's a tiny particle like a piece of sand. And in Spanish, it's grano. Our next one is pod, and that's a soft shell that holds the seed. And in Spanish, it's la vaina. Our next one is soften, and that's to make soft. And in Spanish is ablandar. Our next word is roots, and that's part of a plant that is underground and soaks up water. And in Spanish, that's la raíz. Our next one is shoot, and that is part of a young plant that grows straight up from a seed. And in Spanish, it's el retoño. Our next one, tasty, and that's having flavor that tastes good. In Spanish is sabroso. And our last one is nutrition, and that's part of food that is good for your health, like vitamins. And in Spanish, that's nutrición. That's the only one that's a what kind of word. If you said cognate, you are correct. We are going to focus on text and graphic features. So let me just see if I can tape this up here. Hopefully it'll stay up during this story. And the reason I want to focus on this is because in your writing, you are writing a nonfiction. And these are the things that you find in nonfiction. So I want you to be able to include these like I did in my chameleon one. Let me just hold it up. So text and graphic features. You see 3 pictures here: a ladybug, a butterfly, and a stick bug, or they call that a walking stick. Those are graphic features, the pictures. But these words that says what each insect is a label, and that's a text feature. The labels tell us about a graphic feature. So this one tells us that this is a butterfly, this one tells us this is a ladybug, and this one tells us that it's a stick bug. There's also graphic features. One of the ones that I drew was a pie chart. So this graphic is called a pie chart. You wouldn't see this word next to it. You would just know that that's what it is. And a graphic feature can be anything that's a picture, like maps, pie charts, or any other type of chart. Photos, drawings, those are just examples of some graphic features. This right here says this chart shows ice cream flavors students prefer. This piece here that is talking about this is called a caption, and a caption explains a picture. So this caption is explaining how many students like every flavor of ice cream. Of course, this is fake. But this is what I want us to focus on. Some other text features are titles, headings, special print, labels, the glossary, and index. And those are 2 things that I know are in our writing sample. So I am going to read a quick story that has a lot of these things to give you an example. So this is called From Seed to Plant. And a lot of you know how to do this, right? This is by Gail Gibbons. She does a lot of nonfiction stories. All right. So it says, most plants make seeds. A seed contains the beginning of a new plant. Seeds are different shapes, sizes, and colors. All seeds grow into the same kind of plant that made them. Many plants grow flowers. Flowers are where most seeds begin. And again, do you remember what these are called? Yeah, labels, right? So they're labeling these types of flowers just in case you don't know. So we have a tulip, a daisy, a rose, a pea, a buttercup, and corn. A flower is made up of many parts. Again, they have a graphic feature because they're showing you the inside of a plant, but they also have these text features. So some of them are the labels like sepal, stem, petal, but then they give you captions as to what they are. So the sticky part at the top of the pistil is the stigma. Stamens make yellow powder called pollen. The part of the flower around the pistil are the stamens, and in the center of the flower is the pistil. At the bottom of the pistil are tiny egg cells called ovules. Again, these are things that you're going to use when you're doing your animal writing project so that we can understand your pictures. You can label them and let us know what animal you're doing, labeling the life cycle so we understand what you're writing about. So this helps the readers. Before a seed can begin to grow, a grain of pollen from the stamen must land on the stigma at the top of the pistil of a flower like itself. This is called pollination. Again, I just want to point out to these highlighted words, it's a little hard to see, but those are the ones that I used in my glossary. Remember when I did the writing project, I underlined them. And the only reason I did that is I thought about what words might you not understand. And those are the ones that I put in the back of the glossary. There are also words that the author thinks are important that you should know. So the vocabulary word in the story are all going to be highlighted because those are the things that Gail Gibbons wants you to know after you're done reading her story. Again, they're adding a lot of graphic features with the pictures. And each of their pictures is going with what they're saying. So the wind scatters seeds. You see the scattering of seeds. So make sure that when you're talking about your picture, that it's actually talking about the picture that you just posted in there. All right. Here again, animals help scatter seeds. So they're showing you how they do that. They hide acorns and nuts in the ground. Some seeds have hooks that stick to the fur of animals or people's clothes. And later they drop off onto the ground. Here's some more graphic features. Here's another one, right? They have the life cycle, the bean, the food, the seed coat, and the beginning of a plant. They're talking about the germination and the root. So giving us step by step of what's going on, just like the life cycle. Finally, the plant is full grown. Buds on the plant open into flowers where new seeds will grow. Many of the foods people eat are seeds, fruits, and pods. They are full of nutrition, vitamins, and minerals, and they are tasty too. Again, on this page, there's 2 words that are highlighted. All right. Again, we have nutrition at the bottom here and tasty as well. So as you're going and you're finishing your writing project, think about the text features that you can add. Think about the graphic features that you can add. And I'm hoping that showing you a couple of these things with the vocabulary. So this is what your glossary would look like. And some of these pictures will help you add these onto your slides. Again, I posted my slides on Class Dojo, so make sure you get to look at it so you see everything that is necessary in your slide when you do it. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.